Boom. Let's go.
That's it, Sean. Wednesday again.
Another day, another week.
I am wore out already. It feels like it's Friday or Saturday.
Wednesday is the new Friday.
I know.
We just made that rule up.
Yeah. Let's just about 3-day work week. Isn't that what we're working for? 3-day work week we're going for.
And then it starts back over for 3 more.
3 days, 1 day off, 3 days on. Does that count as a 3-day work week?
Think about a day off, brother. 3 days off. Oh, we did lose a day in there somewhere, huh? Yeah, 3, and I can't do math very well. I got to give a shout out to Jack Fence, the shirt I'm wearing tonight. Kevin Poole. Yes, CharlestonFences.com. That dude got just the tip. Give a shout out to these guys. Chris Gass is getting ready to do something amazing next 2 days. Top secret. That's all I can say about that right now. But I love Kevin Poole and Chris Gass and representing them tonight. That's what I'm wearing.
You've been busy though, man. You've been on the road. You just got back from Derek's thing, right?
Yes. So that's the East Coast Fence Rivalry put on by Fence Cartel, I think is what they call themselves. Now it's a great time. The atmosphere, the culture, the people, that was what made that event kind of unique. One, going in there, I was a nobody in the ag world as far as like they're doing things I don't know how to do. So I'm watching and learning in a perspective that maybe somebody might do coming to one of our trainings, never been in the defense industry. So on the other side of that, and a lot of respect and props to those guys for what they do with the ag ornamental. It's very amazing to watch. And I think it's more difficult than people think. Like to do it the right way. I'm like, I don't think I could pull that off.
Dude, they're not fence installers. They're like fence scientists, right? I mean,
yeah.
Right?
I mean, the stakes are higher. They're holding in like thousands of pounds of buffaloes and animals and dinosaurs. And I'm trying to keep a soccer ball in the backyard.
Yeah. And they're like, that brace isn't right. That's 36.5 degrees when it needs to be 42 to get the right up. So the post doesn't have any uplift. I'm like, I have no idea what you're saying. Yeah. I mean, I'm like, literally, we do chain link fences. We just say put a corner brace in there. And at no point am I putting any kind of degrees on that.
On that, right. So they built fence that I'm pretty sure that I couldn't have done in an entire day. And I think they did it in just a couple of hours. Right. And then the technicality of how the judges judge it, pretty amazing stuff. Yeah. We did have the opportunity to do a real quick 2-hour clinic on chain link because for them, that is difficult, new. To you, Brian, that's every day, bread and butter cookie cutter stuff. But we got to do that and build some confidence. And a lot of guys walked away with feeling like, I can do chain link. And it's really not that difficult, right? Yeah. But they walked away with some tips and tricks on how to do it efficiently and fast. Great event in the middle of nowhere. And I'll tell you what, Virginia has some hills now. Woo! Yes.
Rock too. It's funny you said that was my first ag event I ever went to. It was a couple years ago, and Derek invited me up there to that. Cox Fencing, the one that puts it on, and I was blown away, man. I mean, it was in the middle. It felt like it was in the middle of nowhere for me because you got to drive down all the roads to get there and stuff. And you go to a little town. Everything's cool. The people were so welcoming. It was incredible. I mean, it was like stay in my house. We'll come pick you up at the airport. And I mean, it was just incredible how that ag industry is. It's and they literally, when they say like, hey, you know what, somebody gets hurt or something, and they'll literally drive tractors 4 or 5 hours out there, equipment, everything, and finish a fence for you. Yeah. I
had a hard time paying for anything. Every time I turned around, somebody was buying our dinner, buying our drink. Do you need anything? I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys set the bar awful high. But great people. I loved every one of them that were there. Felt really very welcomed. How about that?
Yeah. Well, that was last week. What do you got going on this week?
So this week, the biggest thing right now is I'm back home. I'm in the fence lab. We're working on improving things from the installation side of our industry. And we have been working on instigates hard for the past couple of days. I got to get these things dialed in and get them to everyone's in his hands. They're amazing. I went and did 3 of them, and I did a how-to video start to finish. The last one was 28 minutes. That's me starting from nothing to completely built gate, and it was on a racked gate, so it had a rack to it in 20 minutes. I was happy with that, talking the way through. That'll be on YouTube tonight. It's already uploading now. So
what's the instigate thing again?
So the instigate, here's what I said today. I love this, right? So it's cool, it's clean, it works great, and it outlasts your wood gate. So it's a replacement to wood gate. aluminum frame. We've had metal frames in the past, but typically they're welded. And the problem is when you go to a job site, sometimes the posts are set, they're not always perfect where they're supposed to be. You have elevation changes. So if you're going to do a one-day install, you need to be able to build a gate right there, which is why wood gates are convenient. But we all know what happens to wood. It cracks, warps, shrinks, all that crazy stuff. So this is a gate kit the guys in the field can customize in width and rack up to 18 inches. And it's never going to warp, crack, split, rot, deteriorate, discolor, sag, twist. Done. One and done. And it's not even that much more money. And we've created a way to sell the gate with the frame, the hardware, the hinge, the latch. Like, you know how many times you got crews go out and they forgot the hinge, they forgot the latch. Oh, I don't have these screws. So keep it silly, put it in one box, or keep it easy, put it in one box for them. So that's what we're focusing on, getting the dragon up and running and get those Instagates out the door.
And you got to. I'm gonna go check it out. I mean, what is it like, the Cat 5 gate stuff?
It is a Cat 5 gate from Jason Bain. We took his gate system, so it is absolutely a Cat 5 system, and it's powder coated black, has a different brace and all the hardware with it. So it is an upgraded version of the Cat 5. That's all it is. So this is absolutely Jason Bain's. I'm in partnership with Jason. We're not competing against Jason. We have both versions. He'll be selling both versions as well. So you have the standard Cat 5, which is aluminum, has the rivets and a gusset in the corners. This is clean and neat. It matches the rails on King Plus. That's a big part. And it's powder coated black. And it's a totally different brace. It's in tension, so it'll hold more weight than the gussets would. So, yes, you're right. Cat 5.
I have one. Well, I have one because they sent me one last year, and it's in the box. So I think when you come out, I'm gonna have you show me what it is, because I like to suffer, man. If I don't spend 3 days building it, I don't want nothing to do with it. So, you know what I mean? It's like, I want to. I have a system down. We go out, we build it, and then we go out and set the posts incorrectly, and then we rebuild it a couple times, and then that's
everybody's using that same system everywhere.
We have perfected this, and then when we go out, we'll make sure we bring like one hinge that's like for a 2 3/8 post when it needs to be 2 7/8. So we do this for 2 3 days, and then and then we try to build a job after a lot.
Yes,
so that's my system. I mean, you guys all have your own systems over there.
We're trying to get to your level, brother. I mean, occasionally my guys still take a matching pair with them. Like, why are you doing that? That's too easy. Right. Come on, take a green hinge with you, at least on a galvanized fence.
Yeah, you guys. Yeah, you're building a gate in like 3-4 hours. Those are rookie numbers, man. Rookie numbers. Yeah.
Speaking of numbers, real quick, I know the boss is mad about this because we're going to go over our time limit. But hold on a minute. Competition. We have at the fence show demo day fence competition. So sign up. Wood, vinyl, aluminum, and chain link. Good prizes to win. No cost to enter. We have tools there. Mr. Fence War Wagon is going to be there. 2 of them. Come and show up. You can dig in the set. You can pound. You can build the way you want to build. Show us your skills. Heck, you might be the only one registered. You might win. Yeah. $4,000 driver from US Hammer, right? So we got a bull driver going out there. We got other things. What is the deal? Sign up.
Cash prizes too. Cash. You can walk out enough to get all your money back for the trip, pretty much.
Come on.
You show up and putting some nuts and bolts together, hog ringing a fence. Yeah, you know what I mean? Stuff like that.
Come on.
I was out there all day today with a couple of the guys, and we were building out the fence maze. I don't know if you saw some of the videos I posted, but and we're not even halfway through, so I'll send that over to you. So it's pretty cool.
So don't tell Susan, but I did line up the crane.
Did you?
Shh, don't say it too loud. Okay. I don't want her to know, but it's fine. It's OSHA approved. There's a harness that comes down. It's okay. Gotta strap them in.
So Susan, speaking of Susan, she added a whole new segment to this. And let me show you the intro she made.
I have not seen it.
And then we're going to get into it.
What would Brian and Sean say?
It was uncomfortable for me when I first saw it. So I'm like, all right.
You have all this screen space. You could have put Sean and Brian over here, but instead you put the 2 of them leaned together.
What would Brian and Sean say?
Oh boy. Good job, Susan.
Susan, you killed it.
You can do better.
So we're going to bring on some questions from Fence Industry Only. Now, you and I have not seen these questions at all.
No, have not.
Yeah, so we're going to go through a few of these things like we did last week, and except this time we've got them up here. We've organized this a little bit because we're anything, if not people that learn, try to make it better.
I'm trying to read this right now, brother. Oh my gosh.
Why don't you go ahead and
I
read this?
really don't care to have a CDL, but I want a trailer heavy enough to haul a good size. Oh my Lord.
So we're gonna read this thing. Hey guys, I'm looking at getting a gooseneck trailer, and I'm wanting one with a GVWR of 20K, dual 10K. Why does she have to do this, right? Why have all the questions, right? Dual 10K axles. Only problem is I don't have my CDL. My truck is rated 3/4 ton Duramax. So it's got a diesel, right? And the trailer rating would put me over the 26K, making it illegal.
Yes.
I really don't care to have a CDL, but I want a trailer heavy enough to haul a good size skid steer. That's fair enough, right?
Yeah.
13K pound machine. I've heard
D-rated.
a D-rated trailer with super singles, and am wondering if anyone is looking into this. Is it illegal? Man, you would know better about this, man, because you were hauling trailer after trailers.
So that's a lot to unpack. And one reason we got away from trailers and we have the super fencers now is because of the DOT and the CDLs and all that crap. Exactly what he's describing. We fought that for years. If you have a big enough truck to pull safely a piece of equipment that big, you're over 26,000 pounds. So what happens is you start getting a smaller truck and a bigger trailer and get under the 26,000 pounds. A half ton, 3/4 ton. He's at a 3/4 ton, thank God. But a 3/4 ton truck is less truck than a 550. You should be hauling out with a 550. But the problem is it has to go with a spec on the door of the truck. The GVWR spec of that has to go by that to what they add up. So you can get a D-rated truck and you can get a D-rated trailer. You have to order it from the manufacturer that way. Okay, first off. So you're not going to the dealership and buying this stuff. You're going to pay for it and get it D-rated. It can happen. But the problem is I don't know how far you can D-rate those. So if you're going to take and buy a one-ton 350 and D-rate that, and then a trailer D-rated, I'm not real sure if you get down low enough to get under 26,000 pounds, right? So my advice would be get a CDL or don't go with such a heavy trailer. I mean, that's kind of overkill. A 20,000 pound trailer. Most skid steers, I had a full size skid steer. I think it weighed 10.5, maybe 11,000, right? So I think you go with 16,000 pound trailer, 14,000 pound trailer, really, and a 12,000 pound truck, and you're at 26, right? My 550. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. So. I probably aren't the best guy to give you the final answer on that, but my advice would be go to a super fencer or get a CDL. No, actually scratch that, Brian. A super fencer is not going to help him with hauling its skid steer. Not. They're going to help you. Stop hauling skid steer and pound poles. Problem solved. We're not hauling concrete. Those skid steers. All this goes out the window. What are we doing? We don't even need trailers no more. Just small Isuzu flatbed trucks.
Rent one, have it delivered. Have the Bobcat delivered, and just bring out your own auger attachments. Maybe I don't, but we haul our Bobcat with the skid steer attachment on it, and I mean 10,000. It probably only weighs 10,000 pounds, so we haul it with anything down to the 250 truck if we had to. So we tow them with the 350,
250.
Yeah,
I don't know. 12 or 14,000 pound trailer, and I think we're overkilling the trailer at 20K.
Yeah, so
single. That's
350.
Costs more to buy the trailer.
And when do they weigh you anyway? I've never in my entire life of building fence have had anybody weigh my truck.
Some parts, well, they're not weighing. They pull you over and they read the sticker. They don't weigh it. So if the sticker's rated at X and you can be empty and get in trouble. So it goes by the trailer plate, by the plated weight on the truck and the trailer, and they generally do those by what it's registered at or what the manufacturer says that truck is.
Yeah.
And there's some parts of the country. They constantly get pulled over for this.
Yeah, we just don't. I don't think we've ever been pulled over in 30 years here. So that's why it's an interesting question. And we don't have no CDLs. I don't know. I guess I just grew up. You just pull it as long as the truck pulls it. I thought it was legal. I don't know.
That's not legal advice for those of you guys watching. My Fence Life did not say just sit. He did not say that.
You can't just flick a black chip from Caesar's Palace over to the guy when you get pulled over. I mean, what? It doesn't work the same everywhere.
You should mute that.
No. Yeah, make sure you do it legally. Get your CDL if you need to, or rent the equipment, have it delivered to the job site, have them pick it up, and not deal with any of it at all. Right?
Yep.
All right. So, we don't do any wood fence at all. So this one's all you, Sean.
Okay. Let's talk shadow box fence. I'm OCD about picket spacing. At the same time, I'm trying not to take forever. I like that. I'm done with the 2x4 spacer and then started eyeing them up for a few pickets out. However, I still noticed a change in the gap. Absolutely. I've also done a tape measure where I have different measurements marked out, mark them on the tape measure, different spacing, and try to find the one that fits. I run along the top to figure out what color. Yes. That works best, but is most time consuming. I ain't got, so it's an easy solution. Easy. This problem's been solved. Shadowlizer. It's easy. You put the picket on either end, you hook the shadowlizer up, it instantly spaces all the pickets for you. That's it, down to the 16th of an inch. So if you have an average space of 3.5, it will automatically blend that space from 3 1/8 to 4 3/4 as you stretch it out. Easy peasy. Shadowlizer, riskfencetools.com. Other than that, marking the tape measure is the next best thing.
Yeah, and it's because of the wood is warping and changing and shrinking and everything.
And
the
post spacing changes. No matter what, you're not gonna get them exactly, and the pickets are different widths. So as you start adding that up, it gets off, an inch or two at the end.
And then it changes over time anyway. Yeah, the wood, it's something else, man. It's crazy. What do we got here? Oh, she wants to start. So what is Susan? By the way, Susan's pulling all these up. So we're reading these for the first time, everybody. That's why we're.
So I would suggest if you want to see us answer a question, you should send that to Susan.
Yeah, tag Susan. Yeah,
tag Susan
industry only.
And say, yeah, there you go. Tag Susan. Don't tag us because I don't want to see it. But tag Susan and say it's the good one. This will make him squirm.
Yeah.
Let's start
all
with the
night.
How
all night. Keep tagging and texting Susan about the
There you
question.
go, all night.
Yeah, all night long.
How do you encourage customers to engage in social media posts? How do you get customers to leave you a review after you complete the job? Okay. Wow.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean,
you have to physically make them do it.
Yeah, and we don't. I think that's more on the residential side, right? Because commercial people just flat out will not in general. And when I say commercial, obviously I'm not talking about GC stuff, but we mainly do commercial, and I can't imagine getting one of them to come on our social media and leave a review or shout out. They just don't care enough to do it. They don't care how the quality of the work is much either. They just want a fence up around their parking lot,
Yeah, no, it's tough, but I think that some people do it, have great success when they do that final walkthrough with the homeowner, residential, right? Final walkthrough. What you do is you give them your iPad or you give them your phone. I pulled this up. Would you leave us an honest review? I'm going to do a final inspection on your fence while you do that. Make sure we didn't miss nothing. And then you give them that and walk away and go, we'll look at the whole fence and come back and say, I found 2 things. Make it up. I fixed this and fix that. And then maybe you can get the review that way.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't live in a review world ourselves, but we have our system that we use Jobber mainly, a lot of it that we send out, so we send our final invoices when they pay. I think they think they're leaving a review on social media somewhere, but that's the only way that we found to get commercial people and stuff to leave a review is when you send the invoice, have it send like a 5 questionnaire thing. And I think Benji, from Clever Fox has this cool little tool where I don't know if have you seen that? He's got a cool little tool, and maybe Susan can research that a little bit. What's it called? From Benji's thing and pull that up. But it actually sends out and requests the reviews from the customers, and then it somehow does some filter thing where it's like all the good ones go instantly to your account and the bad ones you can respond to.
Bird Eye does that. We had that for a while. We had an opportunity to fix it before it went out there. Yeah. So that was kind of cool, but we found good success with people responding back to when they paid their invoice. So they go online, they pay their final invoice, and then right when they pay the final invoice, it asks them the 5 questions, because to get them to go back and interact, a week later to an email, they don't, or Facebook, it's hard. Incentivize them maybe. That's a good question here before we bring on our guests. Speaking of shadow box, can they be done using King Plus boxes? Yes. You have to change up the box slightly. So that's another discussion. Get with us. But shadow box fence can be done with King Plus. Yes.
Hey. Yeah, cool. Hey, and if you don't want your boards to warp or shrink or anything like that, can you just have a sprinkler constantly running on your wood fence to keep it moist?
So I've heard that actually works, but I also know that's frowned upon in Las Vegas where you have no water.
We can't. They're making us take all of our lawns out by 2026.
Yeah, see, I think in Seattle, where it rains 99% of the time, they had no problem.
Yeah. But hey, I think we've had Ben in the back in the green room here long enough. All right, so let's bring out our special guest. It's Ben Simon from the Shed and Fence Company. If I mean, he's been I think he was one of our first members as well with FWA. So I'm excited to bring him on. We've known him for a little while. I know you know him pretty well as well. So let's bring Ben on and say hi. What's going on, Ben?
Hey guys, good to be here.
Where are you at in the world, Ben, right now?
Minnesota, about 45 minutes west of Minneapolis.
So weather's good this time of year right there, right?
Weather's beautiful this time of year. Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah.
Not in December though. January not so good.
Right. Nope. We build fences all year long, and that is not when we want to be building them. But we muscle through it. So
yeah, good for you. No way.
Minnesota's cool. Isn't that where Tonka Truck came from or something too?
It is Minnetonka. It's not far from here. Where we're at, we're about 10 minutes from Minnetonka. So that's where it originated from.
The original Tonka truck. And then I think the very first microwave as well, if I remember correctly. These are useless facts. I don't know. These are useless facts, these are useless facts, by the way. I know. I mean, I swear to God, I swear I didn't.
You look smart on here, like, oh, look at me.
No, I had some friends from Minnesota, and we used to tease each other, and then also someone from Nebraska or something. We talked about beef jerky.
I thought you were a fence guy, man. Fence guys don't know that shit.
It's the Tonka truck.
Oh my goodness.
Useless knowledge. Nobody needs to know that. So Ben, how's your week been, man?
Oh, busy. Our general manager's out of town this week, and basically put it all on my shoulders for the office admin work, and it is stressful. I feel like I'm just digging out of a hole, but you know what? That's part of the gig. So it's been a good week overall. We're grateful and very fortunate to be busy and still scheduling out a ways. So phones are ringing. That means life is good.
That's awesome. Now, I got to say, Brian, I don't know what these colors mean that we're getting from the boss. The boss is sending us and highlighting stuff in different colors. I don't know what the colors mean.
It's different levels of being bullied. See,
is that what it is?
The yellow is like a soft bully. It's like, it's kind of like it's like a recommendation. You should talk about this. The orange ones is just kind of like she's getting a little irritated. When it goes red, she's got you. If you can't see her, she has a middle finger up probably, and she's.
I thought it's just red was support of Ben Simon. I mean, it's colors red. So everything's in red. I know it's Ben Simon.
Team red, team red, baby.
Team red. I get it. I can't making everything in red.
But we're like Susan's puppets, I feel like sometimes.
Oh Lord. This is the Susan show.
I know, nobody knows it. So funny story about you though, Ben. It wasn't that long ago. It was 2020. You started right with the like $8,000 or something when you decided you wanted to start getting into the fencing.
Oh, he froze on us.
Pretty much about $8,000 in my pocket.
Yeah.
Oh, $8,000. You started with $8,000.
Yeah, I had $8,000 in my pocket. Luckily, the wife had a good job, but I had $8,000. She was down in Texas, out of town at the time, and I called her up. I said, "Babe, I just quit my job, and I'll figure out a way to make money."
Wow.
She knew it was coming. It wasn't a total surprise, but.
I think he's got some technical issues.
That's Minnesota for you. Minnesota, right?
He's over there clicking on it. I know, right? He's been in the green room with perfect internet for like the last.
Until we bring him on, and then it's just Minnesota's like, "Oh, timeout! You're in the middle of nowhere. We're gonna borrow the Wi-Fi." Elon Musk said, "Hey, I need that for a minute. I'm gonna launch a rocket and take all the Wi-Fi from that part of Minnesota." But we'll
bring him back on because it is a really interesting story.
He said he started with $8,000 in his pocket. His wife was out of town, so like a spur of the moment decision. I'm gonna start a fence business because and he quit his job, is what he said. I heard him say that.
Yep.
So that's pretty ballsy. And now I wonder if he had any fence experience, or he just like looked up.
He had none. I wanted him to tell the story because it's a really amazing story. He had no experience in it. He's on track to do like $3 million now. And I mean, it was, to hear his story about how he built this thing up, and, it's incredible. Like he said, he's I know it sounds like some of his office staff is gone this week, and we don't realize how much everybody does for us, until, I just learned how to put somebody on hold and transfer the call. So, and it's been like 10 years. So,
I couldn't do that. I don't
All
have to, I couldn't put them in the software system anymore. No.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And they're like, yeah, so I just learned how. So
I just shut the office down for the day. Oh, we have no one working in the office? Oh, we closed.
Yeah, I guess we're closed today, right?
Yeah. It's a holiday. It's a fence holiday when they don't show up.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. I don't see him yet.
There we go. There you are.
Yeah, don't move too fast.
Man, that was my biggest fear. Man, that was my biggest fear that happened. We have real mediocre Wi-Fi signal here in St. Bonifacius, Minnesota. Real mediocre.
St. Bonifacius, Minnesota. You need to tell your neighbors to get off the internet.
Yeah. Yeah, if you maybe you need to move closer to the truck factory, you know. Oh man, what a bummer.
Away from Minneapolis.
Yeah, we might have to have him fix his internet and bring it back on.
Can you get him audio without video?
Let me see.
Tell him to pause his video. We might at least hear his story. Sometimes that works. That's a lot more bandwidth for the video.
I'm gonna have Susan work on it on the background. Maybe have him call in. There we go.
I can try one more time on this connection.
There you go. All right, go.
There you are. No, you look good. That's it.
Yeah, tell us your story. You went from $8,000 and started a fence business on a spur of the moment. Quit your job. Take it from there.
Don't move anything though. Don't move your head. Try not to move your head too much.
We're good. Hopefully this one sticks it out.
Grab some tin foil. Hold on to some tin foil.
And we're about 45 minutes west of the city, so this is where it starts getting a little sketchy out here. So
so I was kind of telling them, you didn't have much experience when you started. You're on track to do about 3 million this year, it looks like, and tell us how that went. I mean, how was that when you first started that fence company, and how'd you get your first sale?
Facebook was the first sale. I mean, the biggest thing when starting out for me was Facebook. It was the networking groups, or the neighborhood groups. I apologize. And honesty with customers and saying, hey, I know I'm handy. I spent 15 years in collision repair. So body lines, door gaps, sand scratches, attention to detail was like second nature. So after 15 years of that, I knew I could do it. I knew I could make it look good. It's just a matter of how long is it going to take to get there. So
you make money while doing it. Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
I love the fence industry. Nobody knows how to scratch and ding up trucks better than fencers. So that's a good business to come from, collision.
I wouldn't try to fix any of that stuff.
I wouldn't even try to fix it.
Let it go.
I had to learn real quick to cover my eyes on the truck because
that's right. Let it go.
You can't. Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, what made you decide to get into the fence? It's a random thing. I mean, it's not something a lot of people think about. What made you decide you wanted to go and get into the fence biz?
Honestly, it was the neighborhood groups from the get-go with the number of people asking for fences. Again, we're outside of the metro. There is fence companies popping up all over in the metro. I feel like that's been a huge part of our success is the market we're in. So right away, was just kind of looking for odds and ends to make money when the reoccurring theme was, I need a fence, I need a fence, I need a fence.
How did you learn how to build a fence? Like, what resources did you use to figure this out?
I'm glad you asked. And not staged at all, but I mean, obviously you're all over the internet. So you were a big part of it. I talked to you, one of the first people I talked to just starting out. Tony Thornton was a great resource. He was still with the AFA at the time. I called Tony. I talked to Tony for 45 minutes, an hour, got signed up for AFAU, the Fence University. I think that's what it was, the AFAU down in down in Texas. So headed down there my first fall. I said, I got to make sure I'm doing things right. I mean, that's number one is I got to make sure I'm doing things right. So training, continuing education, that has been a big thing for me from the get-go. I mean, right out of the gate, it was studying online, all the Facebook groups. Many helpful hands, your videos, SWI videos, and it was round the clock. I mean, you want to be good at what you do. It's round.
Really dedicated yourself to learning from others that were out there sharing content. That's great to hear. I mean, that's rather than just trying to figure it out on your own. And look where you're at. We're talking 4 years. Yeah. And you're almost at 3 million. Is that what you said?
Yeah, we're halfway through our fourth full season, and we're on the road. We're knocking on the door of 3 million. So
I think that's amazing, and I think there's a lot of guys that haven't hit that volume that maybe didn't dedicate the time you did to go learn from others. There's a lot to be shared. There's a lot to be shared out there.
Are you running your own crews, or are you subbing to workout?
we keep everything in house. That was one thing that I wanted to do early on, was build our culture, build our team, not have to rely on somebody else and somebody else's company to be on your schedule. Plus, there's a lot of loose ends, loose regulations around those subcontractors that a lot of people don't follow and don't keep in mind. That I just not really interested in going down that road.
Yeah.
What type of fence do you specialize in? I mean, what's your forte here?
Our most common is residential black chain link. I mean, it's everywhere around here. So a lot of backyards getting fenced for dogs. That is probably the most common.
Are you digging and setting or pounding that?
We drive everything. We've driven our chain link from day one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So you were ahead of the curve then.
That's we were setting our vinyl and our aluminum and everything when we first started for that first year, but we've switched everything over now. It's a no-brainer.
Nice job. Good for you.
Especially in Minnesota.
What was your very first fence you built? The very first one. Do you remember the project? What kind of fence was it?
I drive by it every day. It was a white 4-foot vinyl picket. A little ashamed to say it was from the big box store. It was, but customer knew exactly where it was from. It was, again, transparency and honesty from the get-go. It turned out nice. It's still looking good to this day. They're still very happy with it to this day. So
it's a win-win.
But it kicked my butt. I mean, and it was all dig and set, and it was miserable. I'm glad I'm not humping concrete anymore.
Woo! You don't need a 20,000-pound trailer anymore, right?
No, sir.
I love making concrete.
No.
I said nobody ever.
I know, right?
It says nobody ever.
What's the shed part of it? So you must be doing some sheds. I mean, if shed and fence is in the name, what's the deal with the sheds? Was that part of the original name? Were you always shed and fence company?
That is where it started. That's how I started making money on the side after I quit the body shop industry, was the sheds. And there's enough leads coming in, but we basically tell customers when they call that we have partnered with another local fence builder, and we'll have them call them. So we don't technically sub that out. We have a deal worked out with them, but we basically just give them the leads.
Another fence builder or a shed builder?
Shed builder. I'm sorry. Yeah, a local shed company.
So you're not building the shed, but you're taking leads and have a shed builder build the sheds. Good idea.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Wow. Yeah. What kind of advice would you give someone else that's just deciding right now? Say he's got $5,000 in the bank and he wants to get into fencing, he doesn't know anything about it. Would you say do the same thing you're doing, or has it changed? I mean, is there more resources, or a different way you would have went? Do you regret anything?
I think Susan gave you that question. You didn't come up with that yourself on your own.
What's that?
I think Susan gave you that question. You didn't go with that on your own. That's a good question.
I didn't know that one.
Buckle up. Buckle up. Really. It's, if you're not willing to put the time in, it's going to be a long road. I mean, it quite literally has been 16-hour days, 6 to 7 days a week for the last 4 years. I mean, it's around the clock. It's worth it, yes. But if you don't have the time, if you're focused on your kids are young, you want to be there for your kids. I mean, there's a time and place for everything. So this opportunity will be here at a later time to start a business. But if you're not dedicated, if you're not willing to go all in right out of the gate, it's going to be tough, especially right now. This year, I think we've all seen a little bit of a change. Luckily, we haven't seen it in any stunting any growth or anything like that. But talk to enough companies out there to know that this year's different. It's getting tougher to start.
Yeah, you got to pay attention now.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. Customer service is coming back.
So you're an 100%. FWA Minnesota ambassador, correct?
Correct.
We thank you for that. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
I try to push it everywhere I can.
Good.
It's a great organization.
Fencers helping fencers, brother. That's what it's all about. Right. And you're going to do an education class at the fence show?
Yes, sir. Yep. I'm going to basically try and, growth beyond 2 to 3 people. The goal is to share how I've built our company, it's basically, I mean, it's people. It's people. If you don't hire the right people, if you don't find the right people,
And if you don't put them in
so
the right spot, the right seat. You could have
100%.
great people, but if they're in the wrong spot, it's disastrous, right? Round peg in a square
Absolutely.
hole. Yeah, but that's only part of the problem. You just said it. You got to have the right people first.
Yeah, I love it.
Yes.
You are an example of why FWA was started. I mean, somebody that wanted to get in, somebody that wanted to grab a wheelbarrow and a pair of post hole diggers and get into our industry, and in a short period of time with the access to the resources and the videos and the help and the hard work. And now look, 4 years later, less than 4 years, pretty much almost, right? 4 years later, you're teaching a class at one of the major national fence shows in the country, and that's huge. So that, kudos to you, man, to be able to do that, step up at the fence show and security expo and actually come out and do a class and have the confidence to do it, and to take the time and the grit that it took to get there, man. It's literally the drive behind what we do. So again, I can't thank you enough, especially since you've been kind of involved in it since the beginning as well. So kudos, man.
An early adopter.
I appreciate the opportunity for sure. I'm looking forward to sharing again how I built my business off relationships, networking, and continuing education. So
what's your next biggest goal for your business?
Great question. We actually just launched a sister company. I feel like there's an untapped market about an hour southwest of here, Mankato, Minnesota. So we actually just launched Mankato Fence. So I'd like to by next season, I'd like to have one full-time crew running down there. So
second location, not even 4 years in.
Yeah.
Man, you're on fire, brother. Congratulations. Nice job.
Appreciate it.
And you still have all your hair? You're not like this?
Well, man, you see it's starting to
okay.
I mean, there's still
it's cool. Second location's gonna take it off.
Unplanned segue here, though. It's funny Sean would want to bring up hair,
right?
Because I have a few questions for you. I want to ask you, what's the deal with the pink hair?
You just had this in your.
What? Give us the backstory behind, because you didn't always have that head of hair you have now.
Do that, Ben. That was October breast cancer awareness raising funds. That was during my late wife's the last battle with cancer, and I supported and went to a function, and I walked in there with crazy hair. I wore that hair all over the place. I took it to Orlando at one of the fence shows. Wore it with my uniform. I was in law enforcement at the time. There was a day I worked a shift with that hair just to get attention. Is in October. So, and speaking of that, next month is October. It's going to be breast cancer month. Yep.
And we're going to be trying to do some stuff for that.
What made you even have that ready? Like, Jesus, you don't know what's going to happen with these guys. Now I'm scared.
We got a few more, but we'll pull them up later. No, we got nothing. That was it. So you're safe for the rest of the show. Well, Ben, thanks again for coming on. We appreciate it, and I'm glad we got some of the technical issues fixed, and we could actually get you on there to hear your story.
Secondary Wi-Fi was great.
Yeah, great story. And we're excited to, if everybody wants to hear more, get over to the Fence Show and Security Expo in Las Vegas. Go to fencshow.com.
Yep. When is your class?
Wednesday and Friday. I'd have to double check the times, but I'm doing one Wednesday, one's Friday.
Come to the damn Vince show, and you'll work. I can see you.
Yep. Walk up to anybody and ask. But when's Ben going to be in there? And we'll have class schedules. We'll figure it out.
We want to fill the room that Ben's in. Fill it to the brim. This guy's got to figure it out. I want no seats available.
Yep. After this, we're gonna have to put a third one on. You watch.
Man, I learned from you guys, man. I learned from you guys. So
you're doing
plenty other people that got it figured out.
Any last words for anybody out here, Ben? What do you got?
No, I appreciate you guys. Apologize for the technical issues. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it a whole bunch.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Wow, what a story, huh?
Inspiring. I love it. Now I'm motivated. I go back and figure out how to make my business better. Hell, I've been doing it for 30 years. I got that figured out yet.
I feel like a slacker. You know what I mean? We bring people on here, and I literally feel like I have been slacking off.
He said 16-hour days. I've only been working 8s.
Yeah.
He's figuring out how to do 2 days in one. So he's working all week or working by Wednesday, he's now worked
Yeah.
a full week.
Yeah. I mean, I was here all day, but I was searching for pictures of you with purple hair and pink hair. And I mean, you know what I mean? So, I mean, was I really working that hard?
I was just sitting there worried about what you guys are going to do tonight. Distracted.
But demo days, man. Let's just
Yeah.
recap demo days real quick. I know we're coming on 40 some minutes, but let's recap demo days, man. That has just been a lot of traction, man. A lot of traction.
A few more people. I told these guys to come out. I'm working on a new fence. I say new to me, horse fence. Super economical, super easy to install. You can literally sell this to the homeowner and they can put it in. It's super easy. Try to get this guy out there to demo this and show this up. He's telling me like he can put it in 100 feet in like less than an hour.
Yeah.
By himself.
Yeah.
Like what? Wait a minute. And it's horse safe and you don't have to worry about the horse again. So we're constantly working on getting vendors out there to show us these cool products. All right. Just talked to Ranch Hand. These lights are amazing. He's bringing them out and he'll show them off, stuff like that. So there'll be vendors out there. You can try the equipment. You can use it. You can see it right there, demo it. And then we have the competition going on that day. We got Fence Wars going on that day. And the maze.
Yeah.
Right? What a great time to spend out there. I'm being told that demo days are going to lower the temperature for us. The high is going to be 85. Yeah, no rain, 85. Right. We've already got the order.
I just had a couple calls from I didn't even respond to the last one from the mayor of Las Vegas, and they were thanking us for bringing so many people to Las Vegas for the show. So
I called NASA, and they're going to make sure that they take care of the lining the planets to make sure we lower the temperature on Tuesday.
Yep, I heard Nellis Air Base is going to do a flyover. I can't back any of this up, but I heard that they're going to be doing a flyover.
Susan says.
According to Susan. So if anything doesn't happen, anybody has an issue, definitely reach out to Susan and ask her why something you were looking forward to didn't happen.
Yep. Just ask the owner of the show. Ask Susan. Demo days. Well, don't forget on Monday we're doing free clinics. The Fence University is putting on 2 sessions. No dig wood, no dig vinyl. That's free. Sponsored by the Fence University. Right. All you got to do is get your butt there. We're going to build those fences start to scratch. We're going to have Billy Grove with the Fence Academy, Mr. Fence Academy, teaching those classes. So if you want to see how Mr. Fence Academy teaches and does the no dig wood and vinyl, that's Monday.
Yeah.
Get there a day early, fly in on Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what, looking at the rooms and everybody that's booking, there's twice as many people coming in early than there was last year. So there's definitely a lot of traction. In fact, I was on the phone with Lowe's today and they're talking about bringing some extra people in, out for the demo days out there. So people are starting to really, this last 2-3 weeks is the time when everybody starts getting panic mode saying, man, where do I ship the equipment? How do I get it out there? All this setup. So even us, we're in here going, man, I need an extra forklift out at the demo days, another one in Las Vegas Fence and to bring stuff and, and all that. So then towards the end of it though, we're doing a happy hour. We got the beer garden going in,
on demo days. Yep.
On demo days. And then that's going to close out. It's between somewhere around 5-6 after that happy hour. And then the party goes inside to Boots and Booze kickoff party.
Boots and Booze.
Yep. And at least I think 50% more space than we had last year because it was pretty packed last year. More bars. This time we're going to have some more food and some live entertainment. A lot more stuff going on, at the Boots and Booze party. So that's pretty cool. That is.
Who can come to the Boots and Booze party?
Everybody. It's open to anybody. Yeah, anybody with a pass, obviously. So
anybody with a Fence Show pass.
Yep.
Can come inside to the Boots and Booze party.
Yep. Okay. And there'll be some drink tickets being handed out, so it should be a good time on that. And that's all of this stuff has happened, and the expo hall hasn't even opened yet. That's all before.
It's like a pre-show to the show. Like literally, listen, there's so much going on before the show even starts.
Yep. It's like 2 shows almost now, right? Yeah. You got a show before the show. And that's just Tuesday night. That's the kickoff before the expo hall even opens up. Then there's shuttles going to be waiting outside on Wednesday afterwards for the Homeland party, which is crazy. And the Spasmatics, I was lucky enough to go see the Spasmatics, and Susan was there and Yadira. We went to this thing and they were awesome. So that's gonna be cool. And they literally Homeland spares no expense to throw a party. There is no doubt. So they took over the entire Stoney's Rockin' Country place, and you have to RSVP this. So either scan this thing if you know.
Scan it right now. It's on your screen.
Yeah.
Put your phone.
Scan it right now. Reach out to somebody from one of us. Reach out to Jackie from Homeland, somebody, or Susan, and get the code to the actual QR code and stuff so you can scan and RSVP. But definitely do that because that's going to be packed, and you want to get in early enough to.
The Homeland party last year was lit. It was awesome.
Yeah. So that's super cool. Got to register to attend that one. The other one, if you have a pass, you're going to get in. So. Super excited. Women of FWA got their happy hour as well. I mean, it's just one thing after another going on.
When is their happy hour? Oh my gosh.
Susan's going to type it in right now. The Women of FWA happy hour is Thursday.
Right now. No, that is. Oh, thank you.
Thursday, 1 to 2. and in a breakout. We're reading it as she's typing it in.
As you can see, we don't know what's going on. The show has taken off and evolved all on its own. We just show up and wander around.
Yep.
The question is, am I gonna be on a unicycle, a bicycle, a robot? Am I gonna be rolling around on a little scooter?
We've installed cables. Cables, so you're just gonna be kind of on cables from the up above, just kind of cruising around. No, like we told you couldn't have a crane out there, and you can't lift people up. They've already told me I can't fly things around inside the expo hall, but
if I put a little crane on a cart and it lifts me a foot off the ground, does that count and just roll that around?
I don't think it does. I think that if we fly you around on cables, that's okay, because I mean you're there to make sure that you're not going to bounce into things. Yeah. So
I'm not that tall, so I need up higher so I can see everybody.
So anyway, we're working on the details on that for sure.
Jeez. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. Good show though, man. Good show. Glad we got to get Ben
Simon, that's a great story. That's awesome.
Yeah.
We need more of that, more wins like that. We need to hear more stories like that.
Yeah.
Right.
So we got a lot of stuff coming up at the Fence University that we're going to be launching here in the next probably 3-4 days. So everybody stay tuned. Definitely.
Some big announcements coming.
Big announcements. So big that we can't even announce it right here because it almost needs its own show.
It needs more covers than just a show.
All right. Yeah. Fence University is going to be making some big moves across the country here. So we're super excited about it. Sean, thanks again, man.
Chris registered. That was my mom up there. She says, don't give Sean any ideas. It's okay, Mom. I will be tied off. It'll be safe. I'll make sure that Brian will make sure he clicks it all in. It'll be fine.
I'll be the safety guy that keeps track of it. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Anything under 6 foot OSHA approved.
All right, man. Anyway, stay tuned, everybody. Sean, thanks for coming on. Ben, if you're still watching, thanks again for everything. Hello, Vegas. Yeah, Vegas, everybody. Get to fenceshow.com. Get registered. Get your passes. Vegas, Sean, we'll talk to you later, man.
Take care, Team Plus One. See you guys.
See you, everybody.